Hello, love. I'm fine. How about you? Okay. Well, I'm just getting back home myself. Are you on your way back? Oh, great. I'll make your food before you return. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Babe, babe, babe. Are you okay? What is it?
Yeah, I'm okay. Welcome, baby.
Thanks. You're not fine. Talk to me. What is it?
Maybe it's nothing. It's not mine.
Nothing can never be the answer to my question. What is the problem?
I'm lonely in this house. And it's starting to make me overthink. Plus everything.
Oh, you don't understand?
When you think God will ever have mercy on us and give us a child.
There you go again. Listen, kids will come at the right time.
When? When is the right time, Ade? You and I have been married for solid years and not even one baby to show for it.
I'm not complaining.
I am. I'm a woman and I'm dealing with a lot of pressure. I'm pressuring myself. And then there's pressure from friends and my in-laws, my colleagues, everybody's asking questions.
Come on, babe. Are you more concerned about what people will say? I mean, what people are saying. Do not be too hard on yourself, okay? I love you. I really do love you. And that's what matters. Please. Babe, what is it? You're not eating your food? What is it?
Baby, don't worry about me. Just go ahead and eat.
I should be worried about you. You're my wife. What is it? Talk to me. Please. Go ahead. Say it.
Earlier today, I ran into an old school friend of mine. We were excited to see each other. And while I was catching up, she told me that she's married. And she has 2 children.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Then she went ahead and asked me how my children are doing.
So what did you tell her?
Honey, I was so embarrassed. I didn't know what to say to her.
Babe, you should have said something.
Like what?
Yeah, like your kids are fine, they're in boarding school. You should have just said something. Do you understand?
What?
Yes.
You mean I should have lied?
Babe, listen, to you, it's a lie. But she would have congratulated you. She would have said congratulations. Or are you not expecting your own child?
I am.
Then, what are you saying? You should have said something, yeah. Come on, babe. Just let go of this, okay? Eat your food. Kids will come at the right time. Yes. At the perfect time. I will always be here for you. Okay? I love you. That's what matters.
You were so good to me. Thank you.
You're welcome, babe. Eat your food. morning, darling. And happy birthday.
What? It's today, October 10th?
Yeah.
You did all this?
Yes. Of course, you are special to me.
Indeed. Thank you, baby.
My lovely wife, I did everything to show you how much I love you.
No.
And of course, how much I cherish you.
I know. I love you too, baby. Oh. I have a lump in my head. I forgot it's October 10th.
And a gift for you?
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh my. Baby, thank you so much. Thank you for loving me so much.
And I'll continue to love you.
Thank you for giving our love wings to fly.
I'll do it.
You will see the light at the end of this tunnel. You will see the light. Oh. No matter the circumstance around you, you will see the light. Oh, at the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh, yeah. It will only take some time. Try. You don't see shaggy answer. You come there wonder when it will end. Yeah. Hey, sometimes it will be ugly before it will be beautiful. And you have to believe it and have faith. Oh, at the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh, no matter the circumstance around you, you will see the light. Oh, at the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh, it will only take some time. Dry your tears, clean your eyes, stand up on your feet, 'cause you're stronger than you think. The future is beautiful, you have to feel it. No mind them, everything will be alright. See the light. At the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh, no matter the circumstance around you, you will see the light.
You cannot continue to let this issue of shyness take a better part of you.
I'm an only woman. I live for work, not in my heart. I return every day to a lonely house. No child. No husband. I say no husband because my husband's job keeps him away from me.
Baby girl, I know it's not easy for you, but you should learn to package yourself in every circumstance so that an intruder will not take advantage of you.
Intruder? What do you mean?
Don't act as if you don't know what I'm talking about. Don't you know that every girl out there might want to use your situation to get close to your husband? Or perhaps hang a forced pregnancy on him. As if you don't know.
What? That will never happen. Listen, I'm a woman, and it's only natural that I feel this way.
you and your husband thought about adoption?
Adoption?
Babe, do you know the implication of what you and Anita are suggesting? You want people to believe that you and I cannot bear a child of our own. Is that what you want?
Is that what you care about? What people will say? I mean, you asked me that question a couple of days ago. Which are you more interested in, our happiness or what people will say?
Of course, our happiness. We've been living happily over the years, even without a child.
Please. Ade, don't make this any harder than it already is. I am a woman, and it's me who is on the receiving end. What happens when one day you bow to the pressure from friends and family and decide that you need a woman to have children for you? What becomes of me then?
What are you saying? How can you ever imagine a thing like that?
Why wouldn't I imagine a thing like that? Are we not all human? Don't people change?
Will you stop already, please? Listen, babe. I will never do a thing like that, okay? Such steps have dragged a lot of men into becoming polygamists. I do not want such for myself. You are my lovely wife, ordained by God. So I will advise we wait on Him. Let's wait on God.
While we wait on God, let us adopt a little baby. I mean, I'm going to need to practice how to show parental love and care to my child when I eventually have him or her. So let me practice with a baby, please.
I am going to state my last word on this. We are not adopting any child. Have I made myself clear?
No, Ade, you haven't.
Babe, what am I having for breakfast? You didn't cook? I'm talking to you. You didn't cook?
Ademola, I did not cook.
Why?
Why? Why will I cook for you? Why will I cook for you? You think I don't know your plans?
What plans are you talking about?
Oh, please. You should take that pretense and shove it down your throat. I know your stupid plans. Your plan is to keep me in this house indefinitely. Waste my time, suck me dry, all the way down to menopause stage. And then you can hurry off to the next woman who will eventually bear you children. Isn't that your plan? I tell you this, that plan will not work, Ademola.
Honestly, babe, I don't know what you're talking about. Believe me.
I am talking about your refusal for us to adopt a baby.
Come on. Are we still talking about this? Are we still on this?
Apparently, we are. You haven't seen anything yet. You just noticed there was no food for you. For your information, there is no food for you in this house anymore. Until you give in to my demands, there will be no peace for you also.
Is that your final answer? What if I tell you I can actually get food in one of those eateries around?
Go ahead. I won't stop you, mister. But I have you know that that food at the eatery was prepared by someone's child. And that brings me to the big question. Where is your own child? Ademola. I mean, are you not old enough to father a baby? Or is there something you're not telling me?
Something like what?
You tell me.
I'm not going to talk about this. Have a lovely day.
I'm beginning to think you're the cause of my problem. This is all your fault. Before I married you, no one has ever been recorded as barren in my family.
Neither is there any barren in my family. Stop pointing accusing finger at me when you should be blamed for your misfortune.
Are you kidding? You should be blamed for my misfortune. You are the cause of my childlessness.
You are sick in the head.
Is that thing in between your legs that is sick? It's not active. Before you come to challenge me, Oga, come correct. Is this even active, Ademola? That's the question.
This is madness. Can you hear yourself talk?
Loud and clear. I heard myself. Should I repeat it? I can. Is this working or not? Because I know women that their husband's manhood are active. Like my friend Anita, for instance. She has 2 beautiful children, and that is proof that her husband's manhood is active. We can't say the same for yours now, can we?
You're going crazy. You're mad. How dare you compare me with another man? Are you losing it? Do you know the consequences of what you are saying? You and I have been to different hospitals, and they confirmed us fit.
Yeah.
Yes! So what are you saying? Are you normal?
This is not normal. Your third leg, your manhood, is not normal and it needs urgent medical attention. So get to it. Wasting my damn time.
This is madness. She's gone nuts. Wait. She didn't need to be lost over her friend's husband. I'm good. I'm fixed. What is it?
I'm sorry. I'm really very sorry, baby. I'm sorry for the way I have been reacting towards you lately. You are my husband. And you deserve absolute love, respect, and loyalty from me. I guess I let my desperation for a baby get a better part of me. And for that, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm sorry too. If I made you feel bad. I'm sorry for not to have listened to you. I want to say this. I have agreed to do your demands.
You're kidding, right?
I'm not.
Oh my God. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now the big question is, where do we start from? I mean, do you know of any motherless baby we can visit as soon as possible?
Oh my God. Well, I'll have to talk to Anita. I mean, she knows these things.
Okay. Talk to her. Possibly invite her to the house over the weekend so we all can talk about it.
Oh, I will. Baby, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're happy.
I am very happy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like I said, there's this one I know of. I believe we can start from there.
Okay, so what are their requirements? I mean, process for the adoption?
That I can't tell. But I believe that when we visit them and ask them for the process of adoption, they should be able to guide us.
Anita, are you sure this will work? I mean, after making all these plans, will it work? I'm asking because I will hate to have my hopes dashed after so much expectation. I think I understand.
But there's no harm in trying. Since we're already going there to ask for the process, all we need to do is follow up with the process.
Yeah, she's right. Anita, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Nonsense. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Babe, you need to calm down.
Calm down?
You really need to calm down.
What has calm down to do with this?
Please calm down.
How does me calming down help the situation? I told you what I wanted. And I wanted a certain way. What is this adoption process that I just heard? You didn't tell me anything about it.
I never knew the agency doesn't give out newborn babies, except from 3 years and above.
Well, you should have told me.
Babe, I was even surprised when the matron was outlining the new process of adoption. I didn't know about it. I'm sorry.
I'm so pissed. I mean, I know what I want. And I want it a certain way. Why does it have to be hard? Why?
Babe, I can understand how you feel. But how would I have known that the government has passed a new law concerning the process of adoption? Please, you need to calm down so we can think of a better idea.
I told my darling husband that I cannot wait to hear the cry of a baby in this house. And by baby, I mean a newly born baby. Not a child that is almost grown. Now what do I tell my husband?
Okay. How about the other option?
What?
I mean the one the matron told you about foster parenting.
Foster what? Don't even talk to me about that. That is nothing but a deviation from the plan. I want what I want. Now how do we get it?
Calm down, please. Everything will be fine. Just calm down.
Oh shit.
Have some water. Have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pretty soon my husband will return. And then he'll ask me, how did it go with the adoption of his baby? And then I will give him the disappointing news. And after that, I will have no choice but to watch Ademola try to reconvince me that perhaps adopting a child is a bad idea. And I will hate for that to happen.
You know what, babe? I'll suggest you don't say anything to your husband yet.
Are you kidding? He is going to ask how it went.
I know. I don't even know if I'm thinking straight. Oh. You know what, babe? I have this friend. She's a midwife. We can meet her and ask for a baby.
Tell me more.
Like I said, I don't know. But just come up with something. Cook up something and tell your husband. While we'll make arrangements to meet my friend for further advice.
To tell me how you helped at the orphanage.
It went well. Anita and I went to the adoption. And they referred us to the Ministry on Child Rights. While there, they gave me a long list, questionnaire, so to say. I mean, I answered a whole lot of questions, including the one that wanted to know if my husband has consented to the adoption process.
Okay.
To which I affirmed yes, and after all the long procedures, they said that they'd get back to me. Fingers crossed.
Wow, that's good to hear. Maybe next time I'll go with you guys.
Oh. Okay. That'd be nice.
I believe you're happy now.
I am happy.
Are you sure? Very sure.
Welcome once again.
Oh, thank you. Belinda, this is my friend I told you about, the midwife.
Yes.
Medisha, meet Belinda.
Nice to meet you.
Same here.
Anita here has told me everything. And I must say, you're a very lucky woman. There's a patient coming for antenatal. And in less than 2 months, she will put to bed. But the problem is that I'm not the only one involved. So you have to give me time to speak with the head doctor. Then I will get back to you. But you must know that this one is very expensive.
Please, I'll have you know that no amount of money is too expensive for the baby of my dreams.
Wow. I like that language. Oh my God.
Please feel at home.
Thank you. Nice place you got here.
Thank you. Right. So listen, I just transferred the sum of 1 million naira to your friend Felicia.
Okay. Let me call her to confirm.
Go on.
Yes, hello. It's me. My friend just sent you the sum of 1 million naira now. Yes, right now. Like we discussed, she's going to give you the balance 500,000 when you deliver your part. Have you received it? Okay, cool. Thank you. She has received it.
Okay. Like I told you earlier, this is our little secret.
What are you even talking about? In fact, what just happened here never happened.
Now you're talking.
Case settled. That's right. Where's your manners? Aren't you going to get me something to drink?
Wait, let me not out. I mean, the process just began. Feels like I'm dreaming.
You better wake up because it is happening.
Yes, it is happening.
Excitement.
I just got a call from the orphanage home. And they said that having carried out all the investigations and found that my information is true, they have approved the baby for us! And we can go pick up by weekend.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Well, this is good news.
I know.
Finally, a child is coming into my home.
That's right. Oh, baby, thank you so much. Thank you for being my rock. Thank you. I love you too. What my father he has done for me. 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 What my mother could not do. He has done for you. What my husband could not do. He has done for you. Hey! Wow! This is good. You know what? This calls for celebration. Indeed. We need to pop some champagne. You can say that again. Go in there to the wine section and get any wine of choice.
I'll be right back.
What my husband could not do, he has done for you. Hey! Hey! You're welcome.
mother in town.
Yes, so let's cheers to long lasting happiness. Yes.
In fact, my prayer for this baby is that she's going to bring joy and happiness.
Amen. Cheers, baby. Cheers. Cheers. Ooh, cheers, baby. Wow. Congrats. Wow. Thank you. Oh, she really wants to sleep. This is mine. Hello, baby girl. What are these things? I got our new baby some stuff. Oh my god. You are far too kind. Let me see this. The baby strap. Yeah, this is a baby bed. Exactly. Specially made for her. I even got one out. I didn't tell you. Oh my, the pampers. You really spent a lot of money on these items.
Anything.
So how's she doing? She's doing great. She has been sleeping all day.
This is how new babies sleep. You've not seen anything yet. In fact, welcome to motherhood.
I don't land. I don't land motherhood. I be that.
Okay, babes, let me help you take this thing inside. I'll join you pretty soon. See how you're glowing. So tell me, how is your husband and Imole?
My husband is fine. He's at work. Imole is sleeping. How are your people?
We're fine. We're doing good. Hey, that reminds me.
Why did you name your child Imole?
It was a day that named her Imole. He said it's for reasons best known to him. Imole, I have come to understand, means light. And of a truth, that baby has done nothing but represent light in our lives. She has brought us so much joy, so much peace and progress. I'm so thankful.
Wow. See the joy in your face. You know, the Yorubas are fond of naming their children historical names that end up working for them.
Right. Yeah. I'm so happy for you, my dear friend.
Thank you.
Look at your face now. And I was telling you that time you didn't believe it.
Oh, I'm a happy woman. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you are.
I can't put into words how I feel. I mean, it feels like this whole thing is just a dream. I can't believe it. Am I truly pregnant? What was that for?
That's right. Come on, girl, you're not dreaming.
Just look at you. Your whole body is changing. You are pregnant. You don't know for how long Ade and I have waited for this moment. I'm pregnant. I am really pregnant. God answers the prayers of innocent little children. I'm telling you, many nights, Imole placed her hands on my belly and prayed, asking God to please give mommy a baby. Now look at it. This is the result of her prayers.
I'm so happy for you, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Talking about Imole, where is she?
She went out with her father. You can imagine her little face, how it lit up with excitement when she heard that mommy is expecting a baby.
She should be, knowing fully well that she's going to have a sibling.
I know. I know. It's so exciting. I mean, excuse me. My mother-in-law is calling.
Oh.
She has been calling non-stop. I bet this is for her to speak with your mother and find out how the new baby is doing. She knows I'm pregnant now. Please excuse me, let me go answer this.
Alright, no problem.
Been thinking.
About what?
Now that I'm pregnant, I'm thinking perhaps it's a good idea to quit my job.
Oh, really? That's nice. I mean, fantastic.
Hmm?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, babe.
What's going on? Why did you quickly approve of my question? I mean, have you been expecting me to quit my job?
Come on, babe. Not at all. Okay, I actually thought about it. Okay, but I didn't know how you were going to feel knowing full well how much you cherish your job. So that's why I didn't say it.
Well, I've given it a long, hard thought and figured the baby needs all the attention from me. I mean, what can wait?
You are correct. You're right.
Imole! Imole!
Yes, mommy.
Why does my house look like this? Why is it such a mess?
I don't understand.
The house is unkept.
It doesn't really look.
You said what? Speak out if you're talking to me!
The house doesn't really look unkept.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, look at that. What do I know? Come, let me tell you something. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't understand? Eh? You truly do not understand what I'm saying, or you're pretending not to understand, Mole?
No, it's nothing like that.
Get out now. Get a broom and come and do the needful.
I've done to mom that's making her hate me and beat me at every given instant. She wasn't like this before now.
It's okay, alright? I am sorry about that. You know, her attitude is synonymous with people under her condition. I believe she would come to like you again after she must have put to bed. Do you understand? Yeah.
Excuse me. What's going on here?
What are you doing here? Go to the room.
I asked what you two are doing here.
I am having a conversation with my daughter. Is anything wrong with that?
Everything is wrong with it, Ade. Everything. Follow me.
Follow you to where?
Stand up!
In here. Stay. What is it? What is it? What has come over you? What is it, for crying out loud? Why can't you just let this girl be?
So I should not talk to her again. Auntie, stand up from there!
Please stop this! Stop!
I'm talking to you and you're hiding behind him. Have you lost your senses? You want me to beat you?
Baby, stop.
You want me to beat you silly now?
Don't be stupid.
I should not be stupid.
Yes.
Okay, let go of my hand. Let go of my hand. You dare use the word stupid on me because of this silly girl? Oh yeah, come and pass now. Come! You're not gonna hide forever, are you? Come. Come and pass.
Okay.
Come and pass.
Imole, go inside.
Eh.
Go and wait for me.
Imole, go inside. Pass, let me see. Oh, let me show you. Stupid. Come back and pick my slippers.
Come back and do what?
Pick my slippers.
I'll pick it myself. I'll pick it.
So pick it, Oga, pick it. I want my slippers.
I'll pick it. Where is it?
It has flown to heaven. Defender of the universe.
Okay. And you have to stop this madness now.
That girl is gradually turning into an evil child.
Where's all this coming from? At her age, is she not trying her best?
She's not. She's not trying her best. Not in any way. And listen, you really should stop getting in the way when I try to inculcate good morals and discipline into her.
Inculcating morals and discipline by shouting and beating up a child? Listen, baby, you can correct a child with love. And he or she will never forget that correction. But when you shout or beat them up, it makes them headstrong.
Headstrong. Who will become headstrong? Imole. In my house. Story for the gods. No, she should try it now. Imole should try and become headstrong. Then she will know I have a big hammer with which I will use to knock her back into shape.
Listen, babe. This has to stop. This really has to stop, please. Please. I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Ademola, you understand what I'm saying. You're only pretending not to. Nonetheless, I'll say it again. Now that our baby is on the way,
okay,
it makes sense that we reduce the volume of love that we show Imole.
We need to save up some love and care for our own child. On top of that, the baby will come with a lot of responsibilities. So this over-pampered Imole needs to rest in vacation.
why are you sounding like this? Where is this coming from, I ask?
Why are you sounding as if I am not making sense? Hello, sir. This is our own. Remember, we're the real owners of this one. Imole has to be put in shape before our baby arrives. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Belinda. I won't let you drag me into this. You will not drag me into this. Excuse me.
Okay now. When the time comes, we will know he's going to be dragged like generator.
Where is she going? Come back here! What did I tell you? Did I tell you I will catch you? Good morning. Mole. know why you're accosting me on this when I have told you all that you need to hear. I said we were outside playing, running around. She's a child. She was running too fast. She lost control, slipped, fell, and hit her head on the ground.
I don't believe you, Belinda. Wait. Let me ask you, are you the first woman to be pregnant that you cannot control your hunger in the face of provocation? Why are you lying? Why are you doing this?
Ademola, on this particular issue, I have told you what transpired and that's it.
Babe, I want to ask you something. What has this innocent little girl done that you suddenly grew hatred for her? What has she done? What did you use to hit that girl that made her pass out?
Ah! She said I hit her. Is that what she said? Me?
She didn't tell me anything. Because as we speak, she has not even woken up. Yes. I am just curious to know because the cut is deep. It's very deep.
Wait a minute, Ademola. Is this a form of interrogation or what? I don't understand.
Why are you being strong-headed? I'm curious to know because the doctor told me that she did not fall. And the cut indicates it was a hit. So what did you do to her? Tell me.
Doctor said that?
Yes. Doctor said that. What do you mean by What's more?
It's now.
What is now? What? Explain.
Okay. What if I hit her? What if I hit her? What happens next? Eh?
That's all I wanted to hear. But mind you, if anything happens to that girl, I will not forgive you.
Nothing will happen. Nothing. Small hit on her head. Small tiny hit.
I will tell you the truth to your face whether you like it or not. How could you? What you did to Imole was wrong. How could you hit her with an object? What if she had died? Listen, there's a saying that do not act when you are angry because the damage you will cause will be more than what caused your anger.
What is this? We are batting your eyelid up and down. Is that for me? I hope you have not come to my house to teach me how to run the affairs of my home.
Oh really? By inflicting injury on Imole? Wait, madam, is that how to run the affairs of your home? Wait, come to think of it. Your husband told me that you have not gone to see Imole in the hospital. What has gone over you, girlfriend? I mean, like... Oh, is it because you are now pregnant with your own child?
Hey! Anita, don't try it. No near that place. Do you hear me? Don't try it.
Of course I should. This was the same girl you were singing her praises about, saying that she has brought blessings to your family. In fact, she was the light of your entire household. What changed? Why the sudden hatred for Imole?
Anita, you have overstayed your welcome. Oh yeah. Stand up.
Wait. Are you like asking me to leave your house?
Asking you to leave is a polite way to put it. I want you to get out. Now, out of my house. Like seriously, yes. Seriously. Carry your wasabi body and get out. Before Uncle, why will you blame me? Blame yourself for choking your nose in a matter that does not concern you. Is this your house? Is the one like your child? Are you the one feeding her? Useless thing that I call a friend. I don't blame you. You don't have manners and so you don't have boundaries. Who asked you? I need to get a security man. In fact, I need a bodyguard. So that when an idiot like this comes to my house, they will not go scot-free. They will not get away with it. Come into my house to show me insolence. You must be silly.
Dad, please, on the phone. Dad, please, on the phone.
You know that you haven't eaten anything. Okay? Take this last one here for your drugs. You need to take your drugs.
Dad, why is...
You don't want?
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
Why does Mom hate me?
Mom does not hate you. Don't say that.
Please stop defending her. She's the one that inflicted this injury on me, and she never for once came to visit me at the hospital. And now that I'm back, she doesn't even want to set her eyes on me. I'm so scared of her right now.
Listen, Mom's condition is making her behave that way, okay? She loves you. She's your mother. Do not be scared of her. Don't be scared of her for anything. Do you understand? Now, can you eat your food?
Alright, I'll have one last one.
That's my beautiful daughter. So you take this phone while I go get you drugs for you. Alright? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get you drugs. What is it?
I don't like the way you are pampering Imole in this house. Just because she was hospitalized for a couple of minutes does not mean she has become an egg that you have to pamper her. If you're looking for a baby to pamper, calm down. Very soon, your baby here will be bettered. Then you can pamper him or her all you want. Don't waste it all on Imole. She doesn't deserve it.
This is the more reason you should treat everyone around you kindly. Do you understand? Because of your condition. Whatever you do now might affect that child in there. Why are you looking at me?
No, keep defending her now. Defender of the universe. Defend her non-stop. Until one day, you will wake up in this house and she's no more. Yes, I will send her out of my house.
Is that a threat?
No, wait. Wait till I do it. Then you will know if I was threatening you or if I made you a promise.
Listen. I can see that this pregnancy is beginning to make you lose your mind. You are beginning to lose your good sense of reasoning. You have to be very careful. Be very careful.
Or what?
Be careful.
Or what? No, walk away. At the end of the day, we'll know between you and Imole who needs to be careful. Walk away, Oga. Keep on walking. Okay.
Thank you very much for this information. I'll see to it. Okay? Thank you very much. With this woman. Why is she behaving like this? What has come over her? God. Why did you stop your mother from going to school? My school teacher called to inform me that she has not been in school since 2 weeks. Why?
Honey, you're not blind. You see how heavy I've become. Any moment from now, the baby will arrive. Who do you expect to take care of me if Imole goes to school?
Listen, babe. You're not the first woman on earth to be pregnant. Okay? You're just being ungrateful to God, to Imole, and to yourself. You cried for years for fruit of the womb. Then finally God answered your prayers through Imole. God brought her into this family. Through her you became pregnant. And this is how you want to show appreciation to God for what He has done for us by treating another woman's child like a piece of garbage. Why?
A piece of garbage? That is the right name for her. How dare you try to attribute my testimony to Imole? Please, this pregnancy has nothing to do with that piece of garbage, as you rightly called her. What is that?
Listen.
I am pregnant because it is my turn and my time to get pregnant. Emiloko, Ademola, Edemiloko.
Oh, I see. Now listen to me. I am taking Imole back to school.
You will do no such thing. In fact, now I am pissed with that little brat. She will leave my house now.
She's going nowhere. I am the man of this house, so I decide who stays and who leaves. Yes.
Let's see. What is...
I am not done talking. Listen, Imole is going nowhere.
What's going on my waist?
I did not touch. Yes. I didn't touch.
I think the baby is coming.
The baby is coming where?
My waist! Oh!
Imole!
Champagne here! Oh!
Imole!
Oh!
Is coming?
Yes!
Okay.
Don't run. I'm not here to hurt you. Finally, you can see me. I've been coming to you, but you've never for once noticed my presence. Who are you? Who am I? Doesn't really matter right now. Please, I need your help.
Help with what? You just appeared in front of me. Are you a ghost?
Listen, you don't belong here.
What is it? Are you okay?
Anyways, Mom said you should bring her the white plate of soup from the fridge. Daddy called that he's coming back home.
Daddy is back?
Yes, he just called Mom that he's on his way back now.
Oh, okay. Let's go inside. You don't really know how happy I am that Daddy is back.
Of course I understand. That has been your defense system against Mom's bullying in this house.
Mom's bullying is really too much for me to bear. But now that Daddy is back, I have gotten the strength and hope I have for this house.
Excuse me, what about me now?
Of course, you're my second superhero.
And you're my lovable big sis.
Imole, didn't you hear me calling you? Are you there for something?
What is it?
What is wrong with your happiness? Is that how you talk to your elder sister?
Which elder sister? I can't see anybody around me. You better go to the kitchen and prepare for me something to eat before I go and report to Mommy.
Can you imagine happiness?
That's happiness for you. You should get used to her by now. Have good attitude. It's always there.
No. You can't get used to this. This girl, she needs to be taught a lesson.
Go and teach her the lesson.
How do you want it?
Let's go inside and make something for her to eat.
You again? What do you want now?
There's a home far away from here. A home where you'll be most welcomed, respected and treated like the queen that you are.
I don't get.
Listen. You don't belong here. Please help me.
I don't know what you want from me. You don't even exist, so how should I help you?
But you can see me.
I don't know how to help you, so just leave here at once.
Imole. My light was turned off by my greedy, selfish uncle. He had a secret plan with the lady he brought to my father to have for a wife and bear him a son. My father, being against polygamy, turned him down and turned that lady down, and that made my uncle so furious that he planned my death. And not just that, he hypnotized my adopted brother just so he can bring pains and regret to my family. And my brother is wayward. My heart bleeds every day. Ever since my death, I have not rested, despite taking revenge on that evil uncle of mine. Please, please, my heart bleeds every day seeing my parents lonely. Please help me.
All this you just said, I don't know you. I don't know your family. I don't even know the address to anywhere. Where should I start from and what should I do?
Don't worry. When the right time comes, you will understand. Please, help me.
Imole! Imole!
Yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
So, what are you doing here?
I'm about to go watch this.
Imole, you've done enough for the day, okay? Get a moment of rest. Tomorrow is another day. Take them inside. We'll continue tomorrow. Another thing, please.
Imole!
What is it? Why are you shouting my name like that?
Why haven't you now washed my dirty clothes in my room?
Happiness. Do you realize I'm your elder sister? You shouldn't ask me questions like that.
I don't care. Mom said they're going to be doing all the house chores in this house, including washing my clothes, cleaning my room, and dressing my bed.
Do you know that I'm really holding myself not to slap you right now? What is wrong with you?
What do you say? Slap me. Wait. Mommy! Mommy!
Happiness, what is it?
Mommy, Imole slapped me. Imole slapped me simply because I asked her to wash my dirty clothes.
You slapped my daughter?
No, ma, I did not slap her. She's lying.
Wait. You have the confidence to tell me that my daughter is lying? Are you kidding me? Stop! Eh?
I really did not slap her.
Did you call me mother? Don't try it again. I cannot bear to hear you call me mommy again. I am not your mother. You silly thing. What you are in this house is a slave. No this and no peace.
What are you talking about?
You heard what I just said. I'm not your mother. Neither are these your siblings. You don't belong here. We are merely managing to have you.
What are you saying?
She's not your sister. She is nowhere related to you and your sister. You hear that? Stop equaling yourself to my children. You are not one of us.
Mom, please don't do this. This joke is too expensive to comprehend.
What an insult. So this thing is not my sister and she'll be bossing me around in my own father's house. Mom, I demand an apology from this imposter now.
You heard her? She needs an apology. Get on your knees and apologize to my daughter for embarrassing her in her father's house.
Mom, this is not nice.
Shh. Oh, yeah. Kneel before her. apologize to happiness.
Mom, this is not nice. Please get off.
Get out. Oh yeah, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I'm sorry for slapping you.
Good.
This is not nice. Please get off.
Why do you hate me this way? This is not how we've been living. What did I do? Yeah. Why do you hate me this way? I am also your daughter. I don't deserve this pain no more. Yeah, we used to be like family, but now we are like strangers. Everything I do all seems so wrong to you. I've been trying to impress you, but it only depresses you.
Belinda, what were you thinking? Why would you say things like that? Why? I am asking you.
Ademola, I was thinking that it's time she knows the truth. That's why I told her. I mean, are you kidding? Look at her. This girl has come of age. And it's about time she knows her true identity. She wants to know if we are her biological parents, and the answer is no.
Tell me the demon that has possessed you. What's all this? No, tell me so I can call my pastor to conduct a deliverance on you, because you're not normal, you're not thinking.
No. Ade, it's you that has been possessed by a demon, and it's you that needs a pastor, not me. Because look at you. Look how pretentious you are. Even with reality staring you in the face, you're willing to put up with a lie. Why?
Will you shut up and stop talking nonsense?
Oh, shutting me up does not change the fact that I'm telling the truth.
Shut up!
I refuse to shut up.
Dad, please. Tell me the truth, I want to know. Are you my parents or not?
Oh yeah. Answer her. Are you her father? Biologically? Baby girl, the answer is no.
Will you shut up? Shut up, Belinda!
Oh, no.
What is it?
Go and brainwash her some more. Whatever he tells you other than what I've said.
Will you shut up?
Shut up! You are lying to her. You want me to shut up? You don't want to tell her the truth. We are not your parents. Beat me.
I am your father. Okay?
He's not your father. I know where I got you from. I know the place. I didn't bet you. I know the children I betted. They are right there. You are not one of them. We are not your parents. That's what you wanted to say. Cry me a river. I saw it coming. Cry. What is it? Leave me alone. Okay now. No, let's go.
I miss your love. I need you back in my life, Mama. If I did anything so wrong, please forgive me, Mama. Oh, Mama.
Happiness, is Mom telling the truth?
Why are you asking me?
My friend, just keep quiet and be reasonable for once.
I don't want to be reasonable. Is it by force? Let me go to my room, please.
Scale. Just let me blame you.
I am so disappointed in you. You have forgotten so soon how God used the money to answer your prayers. The same child that God used to open your womb and finally become evil. You are so wicked and heartless.
Clearly, I made a mistake letting you into my house. So if you're done talking nonsense, will you please get out?
This is not the first time you're asking me to leave your house, so it's no longer an insult to me. But the fact still remains that I will tell you the truth to your face. There's nothing you can do to me.
What truth? I mean, why can't you guys see things from my point of view?
What stupid point of view are you talking about? That you now have your own kids, so Imole should go to hell for all you care?
Exactly! To hell! That's where she should go. I'm a woman that knows what she wants. And I would not want anybody to begin to drag rights or properties with my children in their father's house just because they entered this house first.
Oh, I see. So is that what the whole hatred for Imole is about?
I am an adult and I'm entitled to my own opinions.
Belinda, you are so unpredictable. You and I know what we went through to convince my friend to do that for you. Have you forgotten? You of all people should know that you are the only family Imole has.
Talking about your friend, that amount of money I paid her to have Imole, was Imole worth it? That's an outrageous sum, you know. I'm thinking I need some balancing. She should give me some change.
I can't believe you're saying this.
Believe it though.
In fact, I regret ever doing that for you.
Let it be. Okay, now get out. Go! If you like, look at me head to toe. I'm still me. I will not diminish for you. Go!
You're sick in there.
Get out! Busybody. You cannot even stay in your house. You're always here pointing at your stupid fingers at my face. Get out!
Son, you said you wanted to tell me something.
Yes, Dad.
Go ahead, listen.
Is Imole truly my blood sister?
Oh, yes, she is.
Dad, please. I just finished discussing with Mom before she left for the market of happiness. And she keeps repeating one thing. And one can tell from the look on her face the seriousness of her claims. So tell me, Dad, was Imole adopted?
First off, I would say I commend your boldness. I'll tell you the truth. Imole was adopted. Yes. But when she came into this family, your mother loved her. She was everything to her. But immediately, she became pregnant of you. Her hatred for her triggered drastically. Initially, I thought it was a pregnancy syndrome, but then I was wrong. I was.
But that's not nice. You need to talk. Imole has no other family than this family. You need to talk to Mom to be nice to her. She's still our sister.
Oh yes. I have been.
So, it is true that I'm adopted.
You know that I can explain, okay? I can explain.
Dad, I heard everything. And I do not belong here.
Mother, listen. I've always loved you like my own child. Please don't go. Okay? Don't.
I have to go look for my real parents. I have a lot of questions to ask, and I really need answers to those questions.
You're right. It's a good idea, but I have to go with you. Okay? We are one big family. We should learn to do things together as a family. So please, let's wait for your mother to come back so we can get their home address.
I cannot wait for her to come back. And don't tell me that you don't have the address to the people you adopted me from.
Honestly, I don't have it. Yes, I don't have it. You know, I didn't go with her the very day they went to get you. She went with her friend, Anita. And I didn't care until this moment. Please, I am suggesting we wait for her to come back.
I'm a grown-up now, and I can take care of myself.
Imole.
I can go alone.
Imole, please. Listen to your father. Please. Listen to me. Okay.
I have to go.
Fine.
Endurance. Get me my checkbook.
You hate me this way. This is how I'm leaving. What did I do? Yeah. Why do you hate me this way? I am also your daughter. I don't deserve all seems so wrong to you. I've been trying to impress you, but it's only depress you. I miss your love. I need you back in my life, mama.
Where are you? Please come. It's killing me. I need you to come right now.
Let me go. Miss the way we played. Miss your hugs.
What's happening now?
Go. You have just killed somebody.
Okay, don't keep person. She okay? She's not okay. That's she why not they look road now? Why go down now?
No, it's not as if I wasn't looking. Just that she did not look while crossing, so she ran into my car.
Don't put the blame on her. Don't just put the blame on her. I'm sure you ritually see your red cap. You intentionally knocked her down so that you can use her for your ritual.
Keep quiet and stop talking nonsense. I said she wasn't looking as if she was crossing. Are you going to help me lift her into the car, or you stand here and blame me wrongly?
Oga,
how am I sure we are not in this together?
Hold up, you went in together. I follow you, they do ritual. No, wait, not because they follow you, they talk normal.
Hey, Oga, please, we cannot allow you to carry her. Where are you taking her?
Hospital, of course. Of course. Hospital. Leave this girl to the car. Ew. Don't go, sir. Oh.
Wait. Okay, please, where are you going to? Oh, you want to abandon us because you have fulfilled your ritual rights with her. You now want to abandon us and run away. Eh?
Young man, I am not in this mood right now. Go and stay with that young girl. I'll be right back. This hospital is my family hospital. The doctor, my personal doctor. So what is difficult for you to understand in the fact that you should stay with the girl while I run off to attend to some things?
Akoko, okay? Are you saying you'll be right back? You are trying to run away. Okay, you want to run away. See, let me tell you something. If you mistakenly run away, we have your picture. We have the picture of your car, even your plate number. So we just submit everything to the police.
So you know you have all these things.
Of course.
And you're still bent on bothering me. I just told you, go and stay with that young girl. I will be right back. Let me go and attend to something very, very pressing. These are too difficult for you to understand. Eh?
Wait, come on before this man tell me. You are looking at him.
What will you do with this?
To see the red cap. See, can people be in chieftain's title?
Yeah. Boy, see, I really feel for this man. Look at how trouble he is. But why won't this girl look before she crosses the road? Why? Some people will just be moving around with their bad luck.
No, don't call it bad luck. That's an accident. It's a coincidence. It can happen to anybody. You understand? That's when you are praying in the morning, you say, yes! So don't start like that, please.
But come to think of this, what is our business in this whole thing? We don't know the girl, we don't know the man.
You don't need to know people before you help them, because the good you do to people will come back to you in a way you're not expecting. Yeah, you just put yourself in our shoes, say, are you then knocked down? People leave you waka.
Okay, that is, we should be good, like our name is a good Samaritan.
Good Samaritan, don't you know the reward of the good Samaritan? I know you're not a nice person, but just try to be.
Yeah, I should
just try, just pretend.
Open up my car. Eh?
No, why not?
My man, shut up and stop giving me that stupid joke. What is wrong with you, this boy?
You know what my problem is? You are my problem. How can you just stop giving me my money allowance for no reason and you expect me to hear a car horn? As it's my way I be now, okay?
And you don't expect me to continue giving you my hard-earned money so you can waste it on smoke, drink, and clubbing away your life.
Then won't fucking open gate yourself and leave me alone.
You're based on my problems tonight. And I remember warning you to stop smoking this nonsense in my house. Did I not?
This is my father's house. If you're not okay with the way I do my thing, go to your father's house.
You are the least of my problems, so like I said.
Sorry. Oh. What took you so long, Chief?
You won't believe what happened to my wife.
What happened?
A young girl ran into my car and had to rush her to the hospital.
Was she hurt?
According to Dr. Fred, it's nothing serious. Just that the girl had a shock and passed out.
Are you sure she doesn't have internal bleeding or injuries?
Please, even in your 60s, you still care about others. Let's go and see Dr. Fred so we can run another test.
After the one we had last week.
Okay. Yeah, this your cough is getting me worried. Let's go.
Should we go now?
Let's go.
Okay.
Get your phone.
No. I don't need this.
Somebody might call.
No, I can't even answer.
What is it? Why are you dragging your feet?
Mom, you should have allowed that thing called the wallet to come and follow us to the market. I'm tired. You should come and carry the bag inside.
It's true. Drop it there. Drop it back. Let her come and carry it. Imole! Where is this stupid girl? Can't she hear me? Where is Imole?
Welcome, mommy.
Where is she? Call her to come and carry this bag.
Well, I'm afraid you aren't happy to carry the bags in yourselves.
Why?
Mole has gone.
What? This boy. I'm so tired. I'm in no mood for jokes. Go and call her to carry these things. Your sister is tired.
Who's joking? I just told you Mole packed her things and left the house and you're telling me you're not ready for jokes.
Wait. Can I get this?
Okay. If she left the house, let herself. Better. Carry these things.
No, at least I expect to be worried about her whereabouts.
Bothered for what? She's not even related to us. Let she go. Carry the bag.
Happiness. The next time I talk to mom and you interfere rudely again, I will give you a dirty slap and I'm not joking about it.
I better carry this thing.
What's this? I'm not even going to carry the bags. You come and meet it here. What are you doing to yourself? This thing you're doing, smoking, living a rough life is not good for you. Is this how you want to end up?
Just allow me to enjoy myself now. No, just start down. Don't start down.
Shame on you, Stephen. Shame on you. Look at you. Loafing away your life here. And you think you are enjoying your life. Before you realize what you're doing to yourself, it might just be too late for you.
Even this thing you call enjoyment is nothing but a killer. This is not the child I raised up. This is not what I raised you up to be.
Come on, carry your stick back. Get up from my front. Don't stop. I'm not going to change that for now. You can't nonsense with this one now. Come here, advise me.
What is the meaning of this?
You were here when Imole packed her things and left. Why didn't you stop her?
Are you bothered?
Me? Oh, you don't know me. I am only concerned because now that she's gone, I wonder who it is that will be doing the house chores. Because like you know, Imole was our house help. So if you know what is good for you, get out there and find her and drag her back here. Or get us a house help. A new house help. ASAP.
Can you hear yourself talk? I thought you were reasonable. Yes. A child you raised on your own. All of a sudden you developed hatred for her. Just because God answered your prayers and gave you your own children. How wicked and cruel can you be?
Call me whatever. I don't care. After all, you're entitled to your own opinions. If you want peace in this house, go and find her and bring her back to me. If I don't see Mole in this house, you will not eat tonight and from today onwards. I said what I said.
This is not the woman I got married. She has changed. Everything about her has changed. There's not believe that at all. I'm sorry. My dear. Why don't you want to call any member of your family? They might be worried about your whereabouts now.
Chief, let's go home and discuss this at home, please.
I'm not going anywhere with you people. I don't even know who you are.
It's alright. There's absolutely nothing to worry about my wife here or myself. We are respectable citizens of this country. Well, if you must know, I am Chief Nicholas Gojuku Benson, the CEO, Nicoben Estate and Properties. And this is my wife here, Lady Kate Benson Gojuku. Since you said you don't want to call any member of your family, sorry, I'm sorry. It's okay. Since you said you don't want to call any member of your family, fine. Come with us to the house so we can sit down and talk about these things over.
Listen, you need to come with us, okay? We're peaceful people.
I'm sure.
You know, as you can see, I'm not feeling too well. Let's go home. And at least from our house, you can call your people to come and pick you.
My bag! Where is my bag?
Don't worry about your bag. Your bag is safe. It's my car.
Young lady, it looks like you don't want to go with us. That's understandable. But at least give us a contact address or a phone number where we can reach you to follow up on your progress. At least. That's all we're asking for.
Sorry.
You will see the light. At the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh. No matter the circumstance around you, you will see the light. Oh. At the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh, yeah. It will only take some time. You don't see shaggy banza. You come there wonder when it will end. Yeah. Hey, sometimes it will be ugly before it will be beautiful. And you have to believe it and have faith. Oh. At the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh. No matter the circumstance around you, you will see the light. Oh. At the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh. It will only take some time. Dry your tears, clean your eyes, stand up on your feet, 'cause you're stronger than you think.
So I left the house in search of my true identity. That was when I was knocked down.
Your story is very sad and pathetic.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry about that.
You know, your foster mother, if only she had known what God had done for her, she wouldn't have sent you away.
This life, in a road path, some people are favored, while others are not favored.
That's right.
If only we can turn back the hands of time.
So your words carry so much weight. May I ask what you mean?
Never mind. Never mind. Sorry, we didn't even ask after your name. What are you called?
Imole.
Eh?
Imole.
Imole.
That's a Yoruba name.
Oh, yes.
Ah, I see. Chief.
Yes.
Can I have a word with you?
It's alright.
In private.
It's alright. It's alright.
The future is beautiful. You have to feel it. No mind them. Everything will be alright. See the light. At the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. No matter the circumstance around you, you will see the light. At the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. It will only take some time. You will see the light.
What is it?
Can I suggest she stays with us?
Sorry. Do you think she'll accept that? You find out when she says she wants to go and locate the home where she was adopted.
I know she said that, but we'll try and convince her to stay. Honestly, there's just something about her. Doesn't she remind you of
What?
our daughter, Adeze? Our late daughter?
Adeze died many years ago. But not really her.
Because there's something. I just can't place my finger on it. And even the way she talks, you can tell that she's a nice child. I would really love it if she can stay with us, please.
Sorry. Is that what you want? Okay. We'll make her the offer. If she accepts, fine. And if she says otherwise, we cannot force her against her wish.
She will not say thank you.
Thank you.
Hey. Molly.
Sir.
Since you said you don't have anywhere to go, my wife and I have decided you live here with us.
But sir, you don't even know me.
Yes, I know we do not know you, neither do you know us, but if we stay together, we get to know each other.
Exactly.
And at least we're in a position to help you with whatever you need and, take care of you.
Sorry. What my wife is trying to tell you is that you should see us as the new family God has brought you into. Make here your new home. Sorry. That's the kitchen. That's
Who are you?
Good afternoon, sir.
Are you the new house help?
No, I'm not.
Then who are you and what the fuck are you doing here?
Do you live here, sir?
I said who are you and what the fuck are you doing here?
Stephen, you came back late last night drunk. Stephen, let me ask you, is it that you have no plans at all to make anything meaningful out of your life?
Mr. Man, don't just start. You can't be talking down on me in front of this house help.
Hold it right there. Don't you dare address her in that manner.
I don't understand.
How will you understand? No, you cannot understand when you have started this early to drink yourself to stupor.
Is that your problem now?
No, not at all. Because you can never be my problem, at least not anymore.
Mr. Man, you haven't answered my question. If she's not the new house help, is she your side chick?
It must be very stupid to say that. But very, very stupid to say that. Anyway, for clarity's sake, her name is Imole.
Oh, Imole. A Yoruba breed.
You must address her properly by her name and accord her all the respect she deserves. Imole, sorry about that. That's my son.
Oh.
His name is Stephen. Please, ignore his attitude.
What are you thinking about?
It's about Imole. It's over a week. She left this house. And she has not reached out to you. I am worried. I just hope she's fine wherever she is.
I thought about asking you about her before now. If she has called.
She hasn't called. She hasn't. I thought of going to look for her. But on the second thought, where do I start from? I don't know where she lives.
I strongly believe she's fine. In no time, she'll call. Or better still, you could ask Mom for the address.
That is the problem. Your mother has refused to disclose her address.
Calm down, Dad. What about her friend, Auntie Anita?
Yes. You're right. She never came to my mind. Honestly, I never thought about her. I have to look for her immediately. I just hope she'll be willing to cooperate.
Let's hope for the best, Dad.
Yes. That's my son. Thank you very much. Okay.
You know, you remind me so much of Adeze.
Adeze? Who is that?
My daughter. You know, your mannerisms, the way you talk, everything about you just reminds me of her.
I did not know you have a daughter, Ma. I have not seen her since I came. Where is she?
She's late.
I'm so sorry, Ma. I did not mean to remind you of her.
No, that's okay. It's not your fault.
Let me go and get water for you.
Enjoy your life because problem will not they finish. Leave me make I jump like I'm no speaker for English. Problem I know lazy. I go back for this life. So I go jump on like party jollof. Me and my mademoiselle, like a Baba Michelle. People they do very well. People they drop on the well. Champagne just for the pain. I'm about to make a trend. Give them a skin pain. I wanna do this again. As you can see, everything perfect. Don't be lying, sweet you. Hey, fair. Oh, yeah, baby, oh, yeah,
Get free music on.
Can you lower your song? It's too loud. Can you lower your song? Your mother is sick and it's disturbing her.
How dare you? Are you mad?
I did not say anything wrong. Your mother is not feeling too well and the song is too loud.
Are you okay?
Babe, where is she and what tries does she have to tell you to lower the music?
Imagine! She's a fucking nobody! My parents just picked her on the road and brought her to this house to stay with us.
Like, seriously? I wonder she'll never end.
Please don't put the music back. Just leave it like that. I'm taking care of your mother upstairs. So.
Chief Action! What's your problem?
What is going on here? Huh? What is going on here?
Mr. Man, I want this girl out of this house this morning.
Shut your mouth up. The only thing that will leave this place here now is this thing you brought into my house.
Mr. Man, she goes nowhere. She's my girl.
She's your girl? Okay. Let her wait until I call the police. Get my phone.
So, where
Get my phone!
Goodness, why will you call the police? What wrong have I done?
You shut your mouth up. Shut your mouth up. Look at you. Are you not supposed to be advising this loafer of his son standing beside you? You will not do that. Instead, you encourage her into such wayward and useless life. Look at you. Just size yourself up. Let's assume you don't have parents. What about standing mirror? Don't you have one in your house? By the way, come here. What happened?
Nothing, sir. Nothing happened, sir. I was going to bring water. Excuse me.
Steven, if I go in there and come back here, I'll still make this thing here. Be sorry for yourself.
Don't mind that old food. Come on, let's enjoy ourselves.
Get free music on.
Denver.
Because I called you. You remember that message? Are you deaf? I said, remove that rubbish over your mouth. Now. Stephen, what is your problem? Stephen, what is your problem? Your mother is lying in there sick. You're not bothered. All you know is bring home all manner of girls without home training. Then are you caused with it? What is that girl doing in your room?
Like I said earlier, she's my woman. She came to see me and don't have the right answer to me. Mr. Man, just stop complaining to me about your sick wife. If she's sick, take her to Dr. Fred. I'm not the doctor. What about that little girl? Is she not taking care of her anymore?
I wish I had some back there sometime. It is crazy.
Now the level, man. Do you know that most parents are out there looking for someone like me to be disgracing them back to back? But you have me in this house. You should be grateful to me that I'm disgracing you. Guy! See what happened to you now. Wow.
I'm finished. One is better off without a child than having a son.
Do you see the light? Oh, at the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh, yeah. It will only take some time. You don't see shade.
Yes.
Chief.
See that?
You're back.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're looking so bright today. What's the secret?
It's all thanks to your money.
Really? The mole?
Yeah, you can keep pronounce her name, Emole. I'm trying not to make that mistake again. It's all thanks to her. You know, she came and told me to dress up, try and look nice, and come downstairs to the sitting room and sit instead of lying in bed upstairs all alone. And it kind of kind of brightened my spirit, really.
By the way, where is she?
Well, I think she's where she is.
Imole.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you, my dear.
I didn't hear the sound of your car.
Yes, that was because I parked outside.
Oh, that means you're going out again.
I have not said so. But there's a pressing need to go out. Hey, yes, Imole. Look at what I got for you.
like them?
You got me clothes and a pair of shoes. Thank you so much. Now I know the reason you asked for my shoes like this morning.
Exactly. But why not go in and try them on?
Yes, thank you, ma. Thank you so much, ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
One day, you know what
I'm sorry?
you know what you want
No.
You want to be light. You know, you creep up your banana. You know you're born and brought up in Ghana.
I know. And you keep telling me you had a girlfriend, a Yoruba girlfriend. Anyway, you did. You always, that's my belief. There's something about this girl. She's so nice and she kind of reminds me of her days as our daughter. Always appreciative of anything you give to her. Chief, do you think our daughter has come back to us? Yes.
Yeah. What should we say? Are you sure about this information? Okay. Then arrange the words. Let's meet. Wait. How much are we talking about?
50 million?
You don't need to call me. I'll call you. Just arrange the boys and let's carry out this deal. Yeah. No shaking.
What's the meaning of that?
Come on, shut up your mouth. You never even have peace and touch you. This Yoruba local breed.
Don't come close to me again. And don't touch me like that again. What's wrong?
So you don't reach this point. Common house help like you, they talk to me with pride. They challenge me for my father's house.
Correction, please. I am not a house help.
Come on, stop it. What are you going to do? Bring her. Popsy, now you give this smile, this small local breed. Mind that I told you to challenge me for this, my papa's house. But you didn't up now.
Why should shut your mouth up, you idiot? Still, how did we wrong you? That you choose to bring out pains and agony in this house?
What's going on here? Excuse me.
Sorry.
So much noise from my neighbors.
You see that it's still no. She almost penetrated this girl forcefully.
My goodness. Stephen, are you stupid? After what you did the last time to Abigail, you know how much it cost your father to settle with her parents out of court. Now it is a mole. Are you mad? Why are you making us so sad and angry? After bringing up such a lovely child, look what you're doing is breaking my heart.
I mean, madam, don't tell me rubbish. I will provoke me.
Hey. See, if you talk to my wife in that manner, I will slap the living daylight out of you.
Right? Your sick wife don't be shy.
Idiot! Are you mad?
This is my father's house.
You don't have to talk to your
If I slap you,
try it.
If I slap you,
don't try it.
You grace.
Touch her again.
You involve your mouth for family matter. Stephen, I can't believe you. After all we've...
Sorry, my dear. Stephen. Give me a call.
Okay, fast. Please, I'm coming.
Anita? Good afternoon. Sorry, what happened to your car?
I don't know. It refused to start. It just jerked and stopped.
Okay. I am sorry about that. You know, I sighted you from that place. I was entering the next office.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. In that case, I have to call my mechanic to help you.
Oh, that's so thoughtful of you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And one more thing. Thank God I met you here. I've actually been looking for your contact and ways to reach you.
Mr. Ade, I'm sorry I stopped coming to your house after the last issue I had with your wife.
Oh yes, talking about my wife. She refused to give me your contact. But that's fine. Here you are. I need your help, okay? I need the contact or address of where in Mole my daughter was adopted. Can you help me?
What do you need the address for? By the way, how is Imole?
She left the house already. She's nowhere to be found.
What? When? How? When did it happen?
The main reason I was looking for your contact. I need your help, please. Just help me. You lied to me all those years. You made me believe your mother was adopted. Belinda, do you know the gravity of what you did? That's child trafficking. Upon that, you had the mind, the conscience to treat that innocent girl the way you did. Belinda. I am disappointed. I am disappointed at you.
Sorry, I was desperate to have a child to call mine.
Plus, I was scared. I was scared that one day you would go looking for a baby in the arms of another woman. I swear, I was so scared. I'm sorry.
There is nothing you're going to see that would justify your act, your evil act. You're just heartless and mean. I thought I was married to. Thank you. You came to my house and you suggested that I would adopt a child. I concurred. I bought into your idea. Why did you do otherwise?
Sorry. When we returned from the ministry that day, Belinda was heartbroken and pained. I just couldn't sit there and do nothing.
That was why I suggested that we see my friend who's a midwife for help.
I never knew she would turn out to eat him honest so much.
Hey, where's that your friend? Where is she? I said, where is that your friend?
No.
Shut up. Don't ask me stupid questions. Where is she?
Steve, when was the last time you came to find out how I'm feeling?
You only come to see me when you need money to buy your drinks and what not.
You? Why go check up on you? I be doctor. Abe, madam, no just stress me now with this your sickness. Are you giving me the money I asked you or not?
What is even wrong with you, Stephen? I'm not giving you any money.
Madam, there's nothing wrong with me. Chill now. I need this money to set up something.
I gave you 300,000 naira 2 days ago. Your father queried me on that, and now you're back asking for 150,000 naira. For what?
Hey, fine. Since you're back, is this my guy that wants to deliver something to me? Say on how he bring am tomorrow, na me go pay for delivery.
Oh, you don't have money, yet you ordered something online. Well, it's either you find the money to pay for it, or you forget it.
Madam, behave. Which can't talk with? I go spoil things here. You know me. I go spoil things here. Oh.
Stephen, you can't threaten me. Do your worst.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Eh? I should do my worst.
Yes.
Stephen. Enough of your threats. You understand? What is even wrong with you? Who do you think you are?
How dare you? Are you mad?
It is better you respect yourself now. Else you respect me now.
You don't grow liver. You get mind they challenge me for my own papa house. Don't worry. I go mend you. I go. No shaking.
It's okay. Just sit. Stephen will not kill me in this house. His attitude is becoming intolerable.
Children don't chase the parents that will give birth to them. And vice versa. If God had given me the opportunity to choose my parents, I wouldn't have chosen the parents that gave birth to me and abandoned me. I just hope that God will open Stephen's eyes for him to see such loving and caring parents he has.
Ah, Stephen. You know, you have this way of talking to me. Your words are filled with so much wisdom and it mellows my heart. I'm really happy about that. You know, I made the decision. I chose him and I don't know why he's like this. He's so... Well, he never used to be like that before, but now he drinks, he womanizes, he keeps bad friends, he smokes. I don't know, everything bad. Stephen is just everything bad. Do you know how many times his father has actually bailed him from the police station?
Police station?
Yes.
What does it have to do with the police?
Armed robbery.
Armed robbery?
Yes.
But why?
I do not know. I do not know. I think I made the wrong decision. But then I'm stuck with it. You know, Stephen was actually expelled from school because of his attitude in school. Examination malpractice. Raping fellow students. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. Okay, after the expulsion, his father decided to make him a manager in the company, hoping that he would make him more responsible. Oh, it was like shooting himself on his foot. He squandered money. He wouldn't let the female staff rest. He was so reckless, came to work at... It just didn't work out. It's really sad.
It's okay, ma. You've been sitting here for quite a long time. Let's go upstairs so you can rest.
No. My husband will soon be back. I'm sure
maybe about 20 minutes. I'd rather stay here and wait for him. I'm just worried about Stephen. I just hope he changes before this whole thing, gets out of hand.
How am I speaking? Oh, as it stands now, I no hold money now.
Steve, what wetin we plan with this now? We plan saying our payment on delivery with this now.
I know, but at least wetin I dey expect. You see, I dey feel you.
I know say you need a film. You no use your winch, come spoil my winch now. See, you get what I don't plan with I want use this money do. I won't come scatter am like this for me.
No wahala. See, you need to know so if I want to give back the money, I will double am. You need to say, you know, say my people dey inside.
Forget your people. Which of your people now? This not with me and you plan.
Yeah, easy pressure. Now, see my parents then start to shout.
Make I easy pressure. No problem. I don't easy pressure now for you. So, waiting will so be say, if you finish that stuff, make it just call me for fun.
No shaking tree, no shaking tree.
Forget say no shaking tree, I will shake you.
No,
I know why they tell you Steve. No fame you.
I no go fame.
To have for lunch, let me start preparing.
Nothing. You've done nothing. I wish you could see my heart to know how I feel. But I do know that the good Lord says it, and I am so gladdened to have you here. Thank you so much.
Yes. Imole. Thank you, Imole. Thank you very much. I wonder what my wife and I would have done if we had not met you.
Sir, and I also want to thank both of you too for taking me in and loving me as a parent who loved their child.
You know, Imole, if I die today, I would die the happiest mother, knowing that God has given me a second opportunity to be a mother to my child.
Ma, you will not die, and you will surely get past your sickness.
Amen. Sweetheart, this boy has started sleeping again.
Yeah. Must you go?
Yes. Yes, I'll come back for you.
I really don't know what is wrong with this man. His father has told him times without number to stop smoking around the house, but he just keeps doing it and I'm upsetting him.
Stephen, have I not warned you over times to stop smoking this nonsense in my house? This thing is polluting the entire neighborhood, can't you see?
Mr. Man, if you don't get any reasonable thing to tell me, go inside and look after your sick wife. Mr. Man, let me breathe now.
Am I the one you're talking to in that manner? Is something wrong with you? Are you mad?
You slapped me!
I will slap you over time. I will slap you over and over again.
You slap!
And I'll slap you again.
Mr. Man, may today be the very first and last you go ever slap me! Else!
Stephen,
you'll see the beast in me.
Jesus. You're pulling gun at me.
You hear me?
Go ahead. Pull the trigger. Pull it! What are you waiting for? You see your son? Come on, go ahead, pull the trigger, Stephen. Pull it.
Stephen, please, you can't do this to your father. I mean, look at this man. He took you in as his own child and gave you everything, and now you're pointing a gun at him.
No, shoot! Shoot me! Fire it!
What is she talking about?
Your father and I adopted you. This man gave you his name and now you want to kill him. Pointing a gun at him. I mean, come on, Stephen, you can't do this.
I was adopted?
Oh yes. Your mother and I tried everything possible to give you everything that life can offer you. But you choose to be irresponsible. You are a disappointment, Stephen. Look at what you have reduced yourself into. Pointing a gun at me. Come on, go ahead.
You see, today, when I just thank God, I'm not going to waste any bullets from now. But if I go, come back! And all the questions I go ask you, I'm going to just deliver me answers. Else, that body go surplus, so blood go flow.
See what I brought upon us. My heart is broken. I'm in so much pain and regrets. I actually thought I was doing a great job. But I don't know what happened. I don't know if I failed as a mother. Was it my fault? I mean, what's going on now? Is it my fault? Is he going berserk because of something I did not do or something I did? I just don't even know where to start from. I don't know what to say.
My dear, nothing is your fault here. As a matter of fact, if anybody should be blamed here, I think I should take the blame. I should have listened to you and my brother James when he suggested I take another wife. On a second thought, I wouldn't say I should be blamed because I was never an advocate of polygamy, because I am from a polygamous family, which was the reason I settled for adoption.
After we had our baby Benedicta, a couple years later, I was diagnosed with cancer of the womb. Of course, the doctors told me that I could never have another child. So, my brother-in-law and I and family members put pressure on my husband to take a second wife that would, by God's grace, eventually give him a male child. But he refused. And so both of us decided that it was time to adopt a child, and that's how come Stephen came into the picture.
I didn't know about all of that, Mom. I just knew about your heart issues. So, how did your daughter Adeze die?
Our precious daughter Adeze, of blessed memories, died in a car accident on her way back from school. It was a horrible experience, losing a child at that age and stage of life. Stephen was in his second year. He was brilliant and focused. All of a sudden, Stephen changed and started drinking, started smoking, started womanizing and clubbing, and living all manner of despicable lifestyle. Everything my wife and I did to change him proved abortive. That was how Stephen turned what we saw of him till today.
You know, when I laid my eyes on you at the hospital, what I saw thrilled me. I mean, you were just like my daughter. The eyes, the smile, the caring nature. I mean, it was incredible. I just felt that Adesa, my daughter, well, I still feel that Adesa, my daughter, has come back through you.
Please, Emole, don't cry. You have brought us happiness and hope and joy to smile and live again. Oh?
Emole, I have a request to make of you. Can you please adopt me as a mother? I promise to be the best mother you can ever imagine. Let me just take you as my child.
Yes. We will also make out time to go and see your adopted parents and tell them you are now in our custody.
Do you feel like what's in your
Eat now. Remember you have drugs to take.
Once I put something in my mouth, I just start coughing.
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, have you been able to reach Barrister Yuri?
Yes.
And what did he say?
He promised coming to see me next weekend in respect of what we discussed.
Oh, I see. That's good.
Please eat your food so you can take your drug. You cannot take drug in an empty stomach. That's not eating. That's not, you're not playing with the food.
I'm turning it around first so that...
Sorry.
Imoni, this used to be our late daughter's room, and henceforth, it would be an honor to have you occupy her.
Yes. And you will no longer be staying at the boys' quarters.
Really, sir? Really, ma?
Yes.
Let's go into that.
Oh, sure, let's go.
What
is it?
She was the same person appearing to me. I'm not crazy, Dad. I'm not crazy, Mom. She said a lot of things to me and she said that with time I'll get to understand everything.
What did she tell you?
She said a lot of things to me.
A lot of things like what?
My life was cut short by my greedy uncle. He made plans with a woman he introduced to my father to have a son for him. My father rejected the woman, so my uncle got angry and planned my death. He also hypnotized my adopted brother. And he's now wayward. He did all of that to bring pains and regrets to my family. And ever since I died, my spirit had not rested in the immortal world. Though I took revenge on my own, but it still breaks my heart to see my parents lonely.
Please. Minutes.
No. I'm not poor. I have been very supportive when it comes to financial things. What is this talking about?
You are very far from exactly what I'm about saying. My reason for coming to this place is exactly what you are a entitled man, don't you know? Chief. And that. Don't you know? It's only 5 years. You and your wife had your fourth and the only daughter at this. Of course, we are suggesting you will take a second wife to bear your children. A male child that will carry your name along.
The neighbors.
And the lineage.
I am not caught out with Gambia. I am not. You remember that was what made our father to his grave.
You're talking of father. You are a rich man. You have money. Money can control everything, including women. Our father had money like you. That was why our mother and the compromise had the problems here and there. Can't you understand?
Female child, all of them are born equal. Whatever any male child can do for his parent, my precious daughter can do better for me. Don't bring up this issue again.
Hey! See what Western education has led my brother into.
Thank you. Let it be. I agree with you, male child is very important in every secular family. But if you don't have it, are you going to hang yourself upside down? James. James!
That is the reason why you must take a second wife.
James! It's over. If you want anything, come and say, do your ways around. But don't go to my wife's
I'm talking about something because I said teach. What are we doing with teaching? We're talking about having children, men child for instance, to carry your name and line it your name. You say you're teaching. What am I doing with your teaching? Beans and rice, garlic, apple.
James, if you can be fast about what I'm like as you can see, I'm on my way out.
Chief, you will not reject that lady. You will not reject her. You must marry her. This is a girl I single-handedly picked for you. You can see her endowed with natural endowments.
Really?
You will marry her because that is exactly what you need at this point in time. I have done my findings. I discovered that her family is this family that when you marry a girl there, many children will be coming like water. Who knows if we bring the girl into the family, she will give you that at once. That male children, and that's exactly what we want. We want male children everywhere in the family.
Yes. Yes. Do you know the reason I am still married to you? Do you know the reason I still allow you to sit here and commit this nonsense? It's because you're my brother. Any other person that tried this, I would have shown that person to go out of this country. And let me tell you something. Let this be the first and the last time you will enter my house and bring up this issue. Don't impose any woman on me to marry again. I am comfortable with Kate, my wife. And it might interest you to know that my wife and I have decided to adopt a new child. So that all these tongues that are wagging will shut up permanently.
Adopting a male child?
I am not telling you that I'm seeking your opinion because your opinion doesn't count. Yes.
In this family?
I think I know.
Chief, anybody get you? Anybody get you? That was exactly what happened.
Why would Adesa tell you all these things about my family?
That's the exact thing I kept asking her. But she wouldn't say anything to me but help me.
It's beginning to make sense to me now. That wicked James. He killed my daughter. Then hypnotized my son. We need to find Stephen now. We have to.
That's true that all the confessions he made before he died were all true. What did I do to spare James?
Oh!
What is it?
She's here.
Oh?
Daisy.
Where?
Where is she?
She's standing here looking at me.
Standing where? There's no one there.
She's here. Look at her. She's here looking at me.
Is she?
Imole.
It's your imagination.
Calm down. We're not seeing anybody. Huh?
She's gone now.
Imole.
My baby. I wish I could just lay my eyes on her. Just one more time.
Please calm down. Don't stop. Why your health?
Maybe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the lies. I regret all my actions. All of them. Please forgive me. Please.
Belinda, you went too far on this. You kept me in the dark for years, for too long. Now, it's heartbreaking because Imole is nowhere to be found. Where do we start from?
What if we go to television stations, radio stations, press? Let's make an announcement for a missing person. That might work. I don't know what came of me. I was mean to Imole. She didn't deserve to be treated the way I treated her. I'm so ashamed of myself. I'm sorry. I'm truly very sorry.
I told you many times. Never to allow your anger control you. Even before this whole drama started. I told you. But look at it. You were mean and heartless. So mean, Belinda. Are you regretting everything? All your actions? It's fine.
Baby, I know nothing I say now will ever make up for the troubles I gave you. But the fact remains that I'm sorry. Accusing you of infidelity, that was crazy.
Thank God you said that was crazy. All those years that we were living going for a child, I didn't cheat on you. I didn't think of it. Because I love you. Even plus the pressure from your parents and everybody, I stood by you because of that simple love. Only for you to wake up one morning and start accusing me of having something to do with your mother. Come on, babe. That was unreasonable and disgusting. Your parents and people. I stood by you because I love you. Only for you to wake up one morning and start accusing me of having something to do with Imole. Come on, babe. That was crazy. That was unreasonable and disgusting. Honestly.
I'm sorry, baby. Please. Find it in your heart to forgive me. I'm sorry.
Belinda, I love you. And I will continue to love you. Hey, come on. Put a little smile on your face.
Welcome. It's so nice to see you. Thank you, ma'am. Honestly, it's been a while. I was just thinking of you and I said to myself, today I must come and see you and my brother. Welcome once again. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
How are your kids and your husband?
Yes, they are doing well. My husband sends his greetings.
That's all.
By the way, where is Steven?
What?
Adeze! No, it's... Somebody help me!
Rita, what is it?
Ah!
Rita,
What?
What is it?
Answer! And she left her bag.
Rita, what is it? Can you put yourself together?
Brother, can't you see? This is Adeze. Hey!
It is a long story, okay? Just calm down and come inside. We'll explain later.
Our wife, don't tell me you are not seeing what I'm seeing. Look at her very well. This is Adeze.
Rita, come inside.
Eh? She is the exact replica of Adeze. Brother, I know what I'm talking about. I remember vividly Adeze had a birthmark on her right shoulder.
Did you say a birthmark on her right shoulder?
Yes, I was the one who baited Adeze. Because our mother died, I was the one who took care of her. So I can tell everything about her. Do you have a birthmark?
Imole, similar birthmark.
Imole, who are you?
Not just who she is. How did you come about this birthmark? Did your foster parents tell about it?
No, I can remember.
This must be a coincidence, I guess. This is more than a coincidence.
Were you able to reach Stephen?
Not at all. His cell phone has been switched off.
Same here. I've been calling him all day, and it's been seen switched off.
You don't have to worry yourself about that. I believe when he's tired, he'll come back home. I already made a report at GRA police station about him. And remember, he's already been out before he left this house.
You shouldn't have done that.
Why?
No, you don't have his place there now. You know that what is bothering Steve is spiritual. He was never like that when he was young. Oh, he was such an adorable young man. Until that British brother first did something to him.
You are correct. I'm not doubting that. But I'll tell you that the report I made was not for me to be arrested. I want them to collect that gun from him. I also arranged with his spiritual father to come and conduct the deliverance of him.
Oh, tell them to take my age. They take your phone.
No. This one will be
I collect the gun and next thing you
no. Inspector Willie is involved in this one.
Well, you won't be the one that you are arrested. I just think of Steve tonight. Steve, adorable young man. He was so gentle.
Can we close it together now?
With those his blue eyes. Oh God, when he was a baby, if he looks into your eyes, you just, you want to do everything for him. Ever since we discovered that from promotion, a lot has been going through my mind. Like, the birthmark is just like that one that's our daughter had. And I've been wondering. This kind of coincidence is just incredible.
Mom, I've been worried too. I've been so worried.
Imole, you said you were adopted, right? Can you take us to your foster parents so we can ask them a few questions? Because that birthmark you appear is peculiar to my family.
Can we go see them this weekend?
It's alright. It's alright.
Around you, you will see the light. Oh, at the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh, yeah. It will only take some time. You don't see shake.
Mom, you don't have to apologize to me.
I have to. I owe you a lot of apologies. I'm sorry. We've looked for you everywhere. Where have you been?
I hold no grudge against you. I've forgiven you long before now. And This is my new parents.
Your what?
Parents, actually, but my new dad did not come. So my new mom is here. And Inspector. We.
Madam, please, would like to have a word with you, please, if you don't mind.
You, Dad. Who are these people?
We'll explain that.
No, baby. You were never adopted.
Who then are my parents?
My husband just recently found out about all these. And he swung into investigations. And from his findings, through the matron, we learned that the woman that bettered her died on the night of delivery.
Please, do not be offended, because I'd like to know which hospital are we talking about, and what was the year and the month that they handed this baby over to you. You see, I'm a bit confused because she happens to have the same birthmark on her right shoulder that my late daughter had. So, you know, you need to understand what I'm going through.
I can't recall the name of the hospital. But the date was October 19th.
I gave birth to my daughter on 18th of October.
Well, madam, this whole thing is becoming more interesting. And please, with all due respect, can we make this your friend and the midwife you're talking about?
I'll have to call my friend Anita to come along with her.
No.
Please. Please.
Can we call on this?
Lady Kate, what are you doing here? I should be the one asking you. What are you doing here?
You two know each other?
Yes, she's the matron at the hospital where I gave birth to my late daughter.
You lost your daughter? Well, Nurse Felicia, we invited you here again because Chief Nicholas's wife, which is this lady, has some questions regarding the baby gave to us many years ago. That baby being a mole here.
You see, we met Imole and she has this birthmark on the right hand side of her shoulder. We wanted to send her for a DNA test, but decided to, do our own personal investigation first before doing that. Because you see, my late daughter Deze has exactly the same birthmark on the right hand side of her shoulder. As a matter of fact, my husband's grandmother also has the same birthmark on the right hand side of her shoulder. The set of twins she gave birth to also had the same mark on the right hand side of her shoulder. And now we want it too. I mean, it's confusing. That something definitely is wrong. So I don't know if you can explain, whatever it is to us.
You have anything to say?
I don't understand the reason for this meeting. Imole here, her mother died during childbirth. And as for the mark on her shoulder, that could be a coincidence.
Well, at this junction, it's best I introduce myself. Nurse Felicia, I am Inspector Oyi from the GRA police station. I'm also a family friend, representing Chief, who's out of the country. And may I remind you that, or rather, may I inform you that I've gotten the statements from Madame here. She told me everything. And I'm going to tell you, whatever you say here now will be used against you in the court of law. So I order you to speak right now, and nothing but the truth.
I don't know anything. I'm telling you the truth. Tell them now that I'm telling you the truth.
Man, madam, it's like we'll go the different way around. I'm going to ask for the very last time. What do you know about this matter? Madam here will tell it all. I want to hear from you as well. What really conspired? What happened on that fateful day?
Lady Kate, I'm so sorry that I lied to you. That we lost one of the twins during birth. Anita and Belinda approached me for a child. I discussed with the doctor and we agreed to sell one of your child. Then when you woke up, I lied to you that one of your child died during childbirth. That child, that we had to quickly bury the dead one in order not to affect the one alive. And that's the child sitting right there. Yeah, but you told us the baby's mother died on delivery. Yes. That was because your husband was determined to get to the root of the matter. I had to lie. I had no other options. I had to lie to stop him. And I didn't want to go to jail.
Yeah, I thought as much. Because I could remember you telling me that the doctor had to inject the baby's mother into a deep sleep so that by the time she wakes up, she would not remember anything that happened. But when you later told me that the baby's mother died, I knew something was fishy, but I just didn't want to argue with you.
You knew something was fishy and you didn't say it.
Well, at this point, Nurse Felicia, you're under arrest. Yes, you're under arrest. And the doctor that conspired with you will also be arrested. And you, dear friend, you have to go to the police station. Please, you're under arrest.
Lady Kate, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please,
Please,
move it.
Move. It's okay, it's okay. Just take it easy. No. Step one step like that. You. Hold up. Move it. Slowly. One step. Don't move and reach. Take it easy.
Why do you hate me this way? I am also your daughter. I don't deserve this pain no more. Ooh, yellow.
It is best we inform you about the details and our plans because you never can tell what tomorrow brings.
Well, Chief and I have decided that you have to go back to school. Yes, you need to further your education.
Yes.
School! Oh, thank you so much! You're welcome. Dad! Thank you.
That's not all. I have also instructed my lawyer, our family lawyer, to write my will and will everything to you. My business, my investment, my property, everything. Yeah.
This is too much!
You deserve more.
Mom, did you know about this? Of course I know about it, and that's because we believe in you.
Sure.
We know you will handle everything to the letter.
You deserve more.
Thank you, Dad. Thank
Thank you, Mom, for having such a big trust in me. I promise I will never let both of you down. I promise to make you all proud.
I trust you. And I know you will stick to your word.
Sure.
Alright.
Mom, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Time to celebrate you.
Oh yes. What do you have for us?
That's champagne you've been hiding. Bring it out.
I know I do. Dad, Mom, respect on
Good afternoon, Chief. Good afternoon. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Any news about Stephen? Were you able to find him?
What about Stephen? Is he in your custody?
Actually, sir, Chief, madam, that is why I'm here.
But where is my son?
My dear, calm down. Inspector Oyi, what has he done this time?
You see, Chief, madam, Stephen was involved in robbery. What? And there was a shootout. In the process, he was shot.
Shot?
He's dead.
Why?
I tried all I could. Go to the hospital. He's dead.
My dear, come down.
Madam, you okay? Madam, you okay? Madam!
You promised you were going to be with me. Why did you have to answer the call of death? We did not even get to spend much time together. Oh my, why did you have to go now? I miss you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Dad, I miss her.
I know you miss her. I miss her even more. But let me tell you something. Wherever mommy is now, she won't be happy to see you crying. Just wipe your tears and get yourself together. I am here for you, and you are all I now. Please. How may I help you?
I came to sympathize with the family.
Oh, thank you.
And also tell you that I'm carrying Stephen's child.
Now you will see the light, oh yeah. It will only take some time. You don't see shaggy banza. You come there wonder when it will end, yeah. Hey, sometimes it will be ugly before it will be beautiful. And you have to believe it and have faith. Oh. At the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh, no matter the circumstance around you, you will see the light. Oh, at the end of this tunnel, you will see the light. Oh, it will only take some time. Dry your tears, clean your eyes.